up, you guys? My name's Tori and I'm failing. Today I'm gonna do a little get ready with me while I just yap to you guys like we are besties on a FaceTime call because I need it and I'm holding you against your will. By the way, my sweater is so cute. It is from a small business called Stitched Threads on Instagram, so definitely go check them out, you guys. I got it at like a little pop-up market type thing and I'm obsessed with it. It's so soft and cozy and warm and it's so cute and I just love these. Are like embroidered on. The quality is A1. I don't know why I'm getting ready, to be honest with you, because I'm not going anywhere, but lately my mental health has been in the dumpster, so I decided if I get ready for a second, maybe I'll feel a little bit better. I feel like being in your 20s is like the weirdest thing ever, because honestly, even when I was like 18, I felt like more of an adult than I do right now, and I don't know what's happening. I don't know if it's because of my trauma. I'm like stunted, like my growth is stunted, or what the hell is going on with me, but lately it's just been feeling like I have no idea what the hell I'm doing anymore. Like, am I going through a midlife crisis at 26 years old? I don't know. The weird thing about being 26 is that it feels so fucking grown. Like, I feel like I should have my life together and know what I'm doing because I'm closer to 30 than 20, but I actually have no idea what I'm doing. And every single day I feel like it's a little bit more prevalent that I have no idea what I'm doing. Literally, I could sit and listen to SZA's song 20 something and just cry because I relate so fucking hard. There's also like this weird thing that's been going on in my life lately, like this weird phenomenon of people just randomly showing back up in my life after I've kind of like gotten rid of them. And I don't know what it is, but honestly I hate it because I don't know if like anyone else can relate to this, but there's something about like people coming around and causing a big mess of trauma or like emotional feelings in your life, and then when I finally feel like I get ready to get rid of them, and like by get rid of them I mean like cut them off or just, I don't know, tell them how I feel and just part ways or whatever the case may be, I do that, and then it's my job to sit there and clean up the mess that they made, and I feel like it builds so much resentment. But once I finally get over it is when they decide to pop back up. And it's honestly the worst thing ever because it's like, no bitch, I just got over this. Like, please leave me the hell alone. You know what I mean? It's been happening a lot recently. I don't know. I'm not like super into astrology, so I don't know if it's like some astrology shit that's going on or if I'm just like, I don't know, the world's ending or what's happening, but like, it's literally the craziest thing ever because it's happened like with a couple of my family members recently, and like I don't have a lot of family, so I don't know, like having to cut off family is really hard. Obviously it's hard for anybody. I mean, that's not something you ever really want to be put in a position to have to do, but I also firmly believe that like I'm not one of those people that's like blood is blood type of thing. Like, I don't care if we're related. If you are a terrible person and you bring nothing but chaos and misery to my life, I will absolutely never speak to you again, and I do not care if we're related. Like, it's just not worth it to me. Like, life is way too short, and maybe because I don't have a lot of family, like I've learned that I'm okay by myself. Like, I will survive and I will be fine if I don't have people around, and so I don't need that. Like, you know what I mean? I've had a couple instances like of me having to, I don't know, just decide like enough is enough with a couple of my family members, and then recently they've been like popping back up and I'm like, who gave you permission to come back around? Sorry, where is my concealer? Oops. Siri thinks I'm talking to him. I made my Siri a man. Is that sexist? Okay. I've been using this NYX Bear With Me concealer as foundation recently, and I've actually been really liking it. I don't know. That's probably against the rules in the beauty world, but I don't care. I'm doing it anyways. Anyways, back to what we're here talking about, which is trauma dumping.
Ariana, what are you doing here?
One of my cousins, I had blocked his number because he screamed at me on the phone. And mind you, I'm like not close with this person. I've met him like twice in my life. So no grown man I've met twice in my life is gonna scream at me on the phone. No sir, I will never speak to you again. He calls me off of a random number, and the only reason I answered, like, I never answer random numbers, but the only reason I did was because of the fact that like they called and then I didn't answer. Like, I declined the call so I could like be on my phone again, and like I didn't know who it was, and then they called again like immediately after. Like, they double called, and like I thought maybe it was like an emergency or something. I don't know. I have anxiety, so panic sets in, okay? I'm like thinking worst case scenario, so I'm like, okay, maybe I should answer it. And I did, and no, it was him. And he was like, don't hang up, I just want to like apologize and blah blah blah. And like, I don't know, as much as I appreciate the apology, it's like I just now got over this shit, now you're calling me. And it also happened again with one of my sisters, which this sister of mine I've had issues with forever. There's always been like something that's gone on. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. And she texted me the other day off a random number, which I don't know for sure if it was her, but I think it was, because I don't know who else it could be. And basically it was just like, here's my new address. Like, I don't know. I was like, okay. Anyways, it's just weird. Like, I feel like a lot of weird stuff like that has been happening lately, where like people are popping up when I'm like, no thank you, I kind of like don't really have the emotional space or availability to try to like mend a relationship right now. Like, it's just not happening. I have enough going on in my life and I don't need to cater to that. Also, like, just from like a business aspect, I've been running my own business since I was 18 years old. Like, literally as a little tiny fucking 18-year-old baby, I've been running my own business. Basically, I've just been working for myself for so long, and I feel like I'm really good at running a business. Like, not to toot my own horn, but it's just something that's always come naturally to me. Even like the hard times in business, I've never really gotten like discouraged. Like, yes, obviously I have days where I'm like, holy shit, this is hard, and like, what am I doing? But I have never had one of those where I haven't been able to get myself out of it or like power through, you know? So it kind of like builds this confidence in yourself as you keep on overcoming different trials and tribulations in business. You're kind of like, okay, this isn't my first rodeo. Like, I've gone through this before, so I know I'm gonna be okay. But lately it's just been different. Like, I don't know if it's like my mindset has just been different, like, because so many things are compiling on top of one another, it feels like I'm not mentally capable of like taking on any other challenges. But recently it's just been really getting to me. Like, I've just been feeling like I'm failing, like I'm not doing enough, and no matter how hard I work, it just feels like I'm no closer to my goals. And I know that obviously I can get through it, and I will get through it, because I love what I do so much. But truly, if I did not love what I do as much as I do, I don't think I could do it. Like, this is why people say don't start a business, or like don't become a nail tech, or don't do these type of things just for the money. Because can you make amazing money doing these things? Absolutely. But in that is going to be so many trials that are going to make you want to literally rip your head off and run the opposite direction. And if you can't get through those things, you're never going to see the money on the other side, because it's literally, it's going to test you, babe. Like, you're not going to get it easily. So that's just been kind of like getting to me lately. Like, I don't know, I've been having a lot more days where I'm feeling like I'm not doing well. Like, I don't know, like I'm not doing enough, or I'm not good enough, or whatever it is. And like, I don't know, it's just really unlike me. And I feel like as I change and grow, like with age, my perception changes about a lot of things, and normally it's for the best, but lately it's just been not so great. And I don't know, like, it's just weird. Like, I don't have any answers for it, and I don't know if that's like part of being in your 20s, like, or if that's just me. Like, I don't know. And that's the other thing too, is that like I go online and I see all these people that just seemingly know what the fuck they're doing, and they know where they're going and how to get there. And right now it's like I know where I want to go, but I don't know how to get there, if that makes sense. And that's normally so not me. Like, I'm one of those people where I always know how to get where I want and get what I want. So it's just been weird. It's just been really weird around here lately. I don't know, if you've been kind of feeling like that too, let me know. And also, if you're kind of like into astrology or anything, let me know, girl. Like, what the fuck is going on right now? Because I'm lost. Like, I have no idea what's happening or why. Like, it's just the oddest thing ever. But I still have the confidence and like the faith in myself that I'm gonna make it, and I'm gonna make it happen. Like, one thing about me is that nothing can stop me. Even if I'm confused or like lost for a second, it's like, I don't know, there's just something in me that just knows like I don't have a backup. I don't have anyone else to fall back on. So like, that fighter spirit, it's in me, and I'm gonna make it work. But it's not easy, I'll tell you that much. Another thing too is that like running a business is so hard, and I know people like say that all the time, and you're like, yeah, whatever. But like, no, it literally is so fucking hard. And I've seen so many people like start brands and like do different things, and honestly just like not even talk about it. Like, just jump into it, and then the next day their like business is booming, and they're just like, it just seems so effortless on their part. And honestly, it's fucking not. And do not let anybody fool you, because let me tell you, there's so many days, sorry, my lips are so chapped, I don't know why I didn't put on chapstick earlier. There are so many days where I have a million questions and nobody to ask them. It's kind of like just figuring it out as you go, and also like failing along the way, and just like trusting that your failures are gonna help you. And it's just like, I don't know, it doesn't always feel positive, you know what I mean? I guess it's just about finding like joy in all the little things that we do, because without that, honestly, how are we gonna make it? Honestly, how the fuck are we gonna make it, bestie? Like, I would not be able to do it if I wasn't romanticizing every single other little tiny thing in my life. Like making my morning coffee. Like, sometimes that's the only reason I want to get out of bed, is because of my morning coffee and to feed my dogs. Does anyone else still use their finger to put on shimmer eyeshadow? Because I know I do. It literally is like, oh, it's so good. I feel like it's like the best way to apply a shimmer. Something about like that skin on skin, it just like, I don't know, it's just something else. On a more positive note, in December I'm going to be hosting a group training. I'm so excited to get back into trainings and doing my classes, because honestly I've missed it so much. Like, there's something about just hanging out with a bunch of other little nail girlies and just like doing our thing, chatting and just talking about the industry, talking about business and like techniques and skills and all that type of stuff, and teaching them. It's just so inspiring to me, especially because a lot of the times, like, of course these girls are so excited to get started, and I remember being that girl that was so excited to get started. So it like ignites my passion. So I cannot wait for that. I also am going to be launching my online courses again soon for nails, and I'm really excited for that as well. I don't know if you guys remember, but I've been doing online courses for a few years now, and I stopped them in order to launch my brand, because I wanted to put all of my attention to launching my brand. But now that I feel like I've gotten it a little bit more off the ground, and I have a little bit more of like an idea of how to run my brand and like how to balance the content and all that type of stuff, I think it's about time that I start doing my online classes again, and I cannot wait. I want to start doing more like free YouTube type stuff. My goal is that my next video on here will be a nail related video and something to teach you guys. So if you guys are like a beginner nail tech or just a nail tech in general, and there's anything that you want to go over or like talk about and you want me to teach you, definitely let me know in the comments. I was thinking about doing something about liquid to powder ratio or nail prep, something along those lines, because I feel like those are really helpful for beginners, and those are two things that I really struggled with as a beginner. So let me know, bestie, like what do you guys want to learn from me on here for free, and then also what do you guys want me to include in my online courses. I'm also thinking about doing, like, for my online courses, an option where you can like select to have a kit sent to you of all Babe Nail Shop products, because how cool would that be if you can get like a discounted rate for a kit, so you automatically have everything you need for the course sent to your doorstep and you can literally learn at home. I just feel like I want to try to bring education to the nail girlies for a more affordable price. And obviously this is not to discourage you from like going to nail school, because I do think nail school is important. As much as I did not love nail school, I feel like it is so important to know proper sanitation, disinfection, and like safety procedures, because you don't want to be out here like botching anybody and like or hurting yourself. That being said, nail school can only teach you so much. They only have so many resources. They're only so up to date on trends, and so that's where like a nail course comes in handy. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, if you're in like the LA area and you want to hang out with me and a bunch of other nail besties on December 6th, definitely go check out my website babenails.com, because we are gonna have a group training, and it's literally gonna be in the most beautiful nail store in downtown LA called Nails R Us. They carry my Babe Nail Shop products and I love them. The owners are so sweet, so I'm really excited to be back and hosting a training. It's not all bad over here, let me not complain, but you know, sometimes you just have to vent. And if you are here and you're feeling me and you're kind of like feeling the same way I'm feeling, let me know, girl, because it's easy to start to feel like we're alone, and also like, why is it so hard for me and so easy for everybody else? But oh my god, this hair. But truly, that's almost never the case. Like, we're all struggling. It's never just you. I love you guys so much, and like I said, my goal is for my next nail video or my next YouTube video to be nail related and something fun and something helpful and educational for you girls. So let me know what you guys want to see and what you need to learn. What helpful tips and tricks type things do you want me to make, or do you want to see me do a fill on a client? Let me know. And I love you guys. I will see you next time. Thanks for hanging out with me and listening to my rant. Mwah. I love you. I love you. I love you. Mwah. Bye.